Hello, this is Griffin Gazette Live, welcoming all of our viewers into our broadcast. I'm Owen Silverman with co-anchor Bella Kim, and here are our breaking stories.
The SAG-AFTRA strike comes to a long-awaited end. How has COVID-19 affected students at LaSalle? On November 8th, the Screen Actors Guild and the American Federation of Television and Radio Artists accepted a tentative contract, ending their months-long strike. SAG-AFTRA demanded fair pay for their actors and protections against artificial intelligence.
The strike hurt everybody involved in the film industry, as the members of SAG-AFTRA were basically unemployed during the time of the strike. Through the striking, the union established better pay for its members, as well as protection against the threat of AI to their jobs.
We're now going to our reporter, Sydney Forsyte, who's interviewing staff writer Olivia Cooks on her article about how COVID-19 has affected students at LaSalle. Over to you, Sydney.
Thank you, Bella. Hi, my name is Sydney Forsyte, and joining me here today is Olivia Cooks to discuss her article about the lingering effects of COVID-19 on students.
Thank you for having me here today.
Can you tell me a little bit more about your article?
So basically my article is about the lasting academic impacts of COVID-19 on students today, and the impacts on students have been very dramatic, and SAT scores have gone down dramatically since 2016, and it's all over.
That's really interesting. Can you tell me a little bit more about what research you did for this article?
Yeah, I did a lot of research and went through a lot of different articles, especially College Board articles and SAT.org, and found a lot of significant information on my article.
That's really cool. Can you tell me a little bit more about how this is going to impact students and why they should be interested in your article?
So students today are going to be impacted profoundly in the future and could lose a lot of future earnings because of the impact of COVID-19 academically, and will definitely struggle in college and any careers that they could have.
So what was the inspiration behind your article?
So basically, personally, when I was taking the SAT, I've taken it twice so far, and I could definitely tell you that the geometry in the exam was definitely harder for me, probably because during freshman year when I did take geometry during COVID, it was a little bit harder for me.
Thank you for joining me, Olivia. I'm Sydney Forsyte, sending it back to the studio.
Now we're going to Nandi Smith, who is interviewing ASB President Ryan Ramirez.
Thank you, Bella. I'm Nandi Smith here with ASB President Ryan Ramirez. We're happy to have you here, Ryan.
I'm so happy to be here today.
What is it like to be ASB President?
To be ASU president, it's a lot of responsibility, but a lot of fun as well. I've got to meet a ton of different people, be behind the scenes on a ton of different events, as well as have a great team that's always supported me and allows me to support the other students on campus.
That's great, Ryan. What's your favorite part of ASB?
My favorite part of ASB is definitely the events we host, but specifically homecoming. We do so much prep and so much work for that. Over the summer, we go to a camp and we start to kind of plan ideas for homecoming. Then we come back to school, we get right into action. I get to work with all the people on our team individually. We get to set up so many huge posters that go on gym walls. And from buildings, we do posters that go on walls and on the ground. And just getting to see all of our hard work and creativity get passed around the school is just so fun, because we get to see the smile on students' face when they walk onto campus and they get the joy of that iconic high school experience of homecoming. So just my favorite part is just getting to be around the team that I get to be surrounded by every day.
The posters at homecoming definitely are amazing.
Oh, thank you.
What are your hobbies outside of ASB?
Outside of ASB, I'm the president of our MUN team here at school. Throughout these 6 years that I've been on that team, I started in middle school. I've gotten to really increase my public speaking skills, go to different conferences, see other schools, and visit a couple colleges throughout that program. Then outside of school, I work at the Los Alamitos race course. I've worked there for a couple years, and then just in my free time, I like to sew and surf.
That's awesome. What does it mean to be a part of ASB?
To be a part of ASB, it means to be a leader on campus, somebody that puts students above themselves and is willing to take that extra step to make sure that things get done and get done in a good way. ASB is a group on campus that likes to reach out to other students to make sure that they are getting the high school experience that they deserve, and making sure that we host great events that allow our community to come together and enjoy these events with each other, make friends, make long-lasting memories. And I believe that ASB is just a great team who tries their best to reach out to the other activities, sports, academics, and athletics on campus to make sure that everyone feels involved and loved.
ASB seems like an awesome place to be, Ryan. Thank you for joining me for this interview. I'm Nandi Smith with Ryan Ramirez, and taking it back to Owen.
Thanks, Nandi. Losal, read today's articles and more at lahsgriffingazette.com.
Thank you for tuning in to Griffin Gazette Live, where we bring you the news you need to know.